Hello, beautiful Sagittarius energies. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone's doing fantastic and you're all in wonderful spirits. So this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising signs, as well as Sagittarius cross watchers. So pretty much everyone is welcome here. For this reading, Sagittarius, we're going to check in to see what it is you need to know right now in terms of your love life, your situation, where you want things to be, what the person you're thinking about wants, what's going on with them, who's calling whom into the connection, and all that good stuff in between. I'm going to start with some romance angel oracles, and then I'll do some love oracles. I'll do the tarot reading. I'll complete it with angel answers and close with self-love, self-healing. All right. I hope these messages resonate for you and you find the answers and clarity you are here to find. Okay, so engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, this could be due to some shadow work being done, graduating a certain level in the connection. It could be an experience that might be coming in soon your way. Oh, all right, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so this is definitely somebody that has you on their mind, or you're on their mind. I think your angels here ask you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That can mean anything, and at this point, it could essentially mean anything from the greatest things to the things that you have not been, accustomed to or introduced to in the past. Somebody could be coming from a different background, different culture. Whatever it is, there's some fire here taking place, strong chemistry. But we're going to go ahead and keep checking in and see what's going on with your situation overall. All right, a heart-to-heart conversation. This could be incoming from them very soon. All right. The commitment here could be something anticipated, but there may be some work necessary as well. All right, let's check in with whatever hidden messages are going to show up for you in this energy. This could be towards you, towards them, or them towards you. So there's a strong attraction, and we'll also have chemistry here. Okay, so definitely somebody's attracted to you. Somebody feels like they've crossed the line here with you or you towards them. Okay, so keeping an open mind may be necessary or important in that sense. Okay, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So no matter how much I shuffle these cards, it feels like there's a connection here with you and a couple of other signs. I'm not gonna guess, but this kind of thing showed up for Aries, maybe. Okay, and we also have sometimes I stay awake thinking of you or thinking about you. Oh, and I want to be more than friends. Wow, so this is definitely somebody that you know is in your life right now, very attracted to you. I feel like there's a sense here of kind of maybe taking the connection to a higher level or building upon something. I feel like this is somebody that may have made some advancements or perhaps acted out of line at some point. So there's been some strain here and it's putting them in a tough space because they're wondering how they can maybe repair or recover something. All right, fix something here, Sagittarius. Let's see what else is showing up for you in this energy. Intuition. So definitely work with your intuition here. Some of you, you could be extremely intuitive. Some of you could be strong tarot readers or seers. I feel like the universe just wants you to kind of stay tapped in and tuned in to yourself. Like I said, if this is coming from like a different culture, their beliefs, their thought process of working things out and their approach to doing things could literally be just something definitely outside of the ordinary for you. Keep an open mind means maybe listen to them, hear them out. It doesn't mean you have to act on anything. Could be a lot of impulsiveness taking place. We're dealing with an ex-lover here, so this is definitely somebody that messed up, is no longer in the picture, but they have you on the mind. They're thinking about you heavily. This is an old flame here or somebody from the past for sure. Reconciliation. Can't make this stuff up sometimes, even if I want to. Okay, there's a second chance desired here. A reunion is desired. I feel like they're very grateful for the lessons, especially if you're coming from different cultures. You may have opened their mind, their eyes, their experiences to new and different things. And it's something that has left an imprint on them. Others of you, you may have friend zoned them and they want to be more than friends at this time. For others of you, you want to be more than friends, regardless if they friend zoned you or not. There's definitely some anxiety here with this energy, with this connection overall. Something just feels a little off tilt, liquid courage. Okay. I feel like there's somebody that really wants to build up the courage to come forward, talk to you, fix something. ask you to level up the commitment, take something to the next level here, grow something here with you, okay? I feel like a heart-to-heart conversation is really something on their mind, but they're building up the courage for it. Yeah, so let's see what's going on with you and them here. What's going on for my beautiful Sagittarius in this energy, please? If you're enjoying the reading, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. To everyone that's returning, thank you so much for being such amazing supporters of my channel, alright? Alright, so the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, Aries energy. The Nine of Cups is here, Pisces. Temperance in the reverse. Okay, Sagittarius, you're showing up here. Alright, so we have the Empress. Wow, strong stuff is showing up. Taurus, some Taurus here. Venus vibes. Alright, the Hermit. Okay, Virgo energy. We also have, wow, the King and Queen of Wands are both in the reverse. Talk about standing your grounds here. Talk about love and passion. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, the World in the reverse. So something has certainly ended here. Something of significance may have taken just a turn. The ending here is just the ending of a full cycle. I do see a 10 somewhere. I feel like, yeah, right there. There's a cycle here that kind of had to complete its pattern. This is the time right now where some of you are planning to move forward, but there's a struggle to move forward. I feel both you and them are struggling to move forward from this connection. Even if you wanted to, right now things are just not pushing you in that direction. The World reduces to the Empress. So I feel like the Empress is we'll get to the card, but it's a very strong positive energy for this reading. A lot of you here, there's just kind of the desire to reach connection goals here has completed its current cycle. So wherever this thing has ended, I feel like the heart-to-heart conversation may bring things back online. And this is a card of possibilities, but in the reverse, at this time, something has fallen through, fallen apart, and needs rethinking, re-strategizing. I feel like a lot of you here, somebody here is going to be reconsidering if this connection is worth it. I feel like that's going to be you, because your partner may not necessarily be a doer. They may be like a talker, like all talk, no action. All right, in terms of what's on your mind here, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Aries energy showing up, some Pisces elements. There's a sense of spitefulness taking place. I feel like, somebody here kind of may have, again, not necessarily messed up, but they could have put things in a very bad place. That could be due to kind of making you a little jealous, making you feel a little insecure, not tending to your feelings or emotions. I feel like normally this is a very, focused energy, but sometimes they can act a little kind of out of character. And sometimes they can just like jump to the next thing, or just try to just go to the next thing and kind of leave things kind of open, or emotionally kind of inconsistent. Okay, but the Queen of Wands normally is a very strong card in the general sense, so I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of, you're wanting to fight the fight for this, but you're also in a place where you may be considering like your behavior and how you want to do things, because ultimately it's not about who's going to apologize, but it does play a little bit with intuition. So if you don't act on some of your thoughts or feelings here, and you go with your intuition, you're going to be stronger. But essentially here, this is we're dealing with something that essentially is unnecessarily selfish, okay, unnecessarily kind of petty, all right, but it's amplified because it's kind of throwing things off balance for you. It does signify to me, for some of you, that there could have been some kind of lying or cheating. Maybe your person here, as much as there's like that spice and fire, they could have a past person that they go back to, or there could be somebody in their life, or they choose to kind of be a little playful and not strongly commit. The Nine of Pentacles here, in the past, I feel like there was a desire to kind of fulfill your like life dreams or goals with this energy, or just in general to to reconcile when there's problems. All right, but also in the past, it does feel like this situation could have been kind of also aligned with like material possessions, material needs. Like love was there, or emotions was there, or the relationship was on, but there was just more things that were like attention was going to more things of like material value. I don't know why, but it's kind of like status or social, like the social status of them being with you or what they can do was also equally as important to them. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But this is a desire here to have like emotional stability and fulfillment. And it just feels like in the past, somebody may not have, again, paid attention to that. The structure for the growth was there. It's a Jupiter card. The optimism was there, but the experiences did not take you there. The experiences encountered. The temperance energy, again, Sagittarius, and like I said, you're showing up. The biggest challenge for you right now is, you're dealing with something that's very off balance. And for a lot of you, this person kind of doesn't see things eye to eye. Sometimes acts a little reckless, challenges the norms. I don't know why, but I keep getting that you guys are from different backgrounds. So a lot of like restrictive thinking or just actions, like stuff is just kind of sit. At some point it does feel like there could be a potential for soulmate chemistry, fire, twin flame situation taking place. It does show up, but it's not materializing right now. There's a lot of clashing. I feel like there's somebody that cares more about the prosperity, about connection versus the other person. Like one person really wants to see things grow and thrive, but the other person's like, yeah, I want to, but they're not involved in it. It's kind of like, okay, take me there, but they're not saying that. I definitely feel like this is somebody that takes your love, your time, your emotions, whatever. Like they take, but they don't know how to give or don't give. Or they could just be the type of person that are just they're like energy vampires or siphons. So I feel like the balance in the emotions here is super, super important. But at this time, the biggest challenge is I feel like somebody's unwilling to listen, or was unwilling to listen, and that's why they're not in the picture. That's why they're the ex-lover. The goal here is for happiness. I feel like the goal here is to kind of have a nurturing experience, something that can grow into a loving, growing commitment. But essentially the goal is to deepen something here, from like a loving position, not from like a using you position. So it just feels, again, this is somebody that maybe sometimes, puts things in a very kind of restrictive place where they can cause some jealousy, manipulate the situation. And all that they have in front of them is the happiness and the good stuff that they can actually benefit from, but they're not like recognizing that. Again, it's kind of like ignoring something that's right there. For some of you that are intimate together, the power is there. It's very, very strong. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's like what's desired more than anything. So, but that doesn't fix all the problems. So sometimes when you guys go into the boom boom room, things kind of flare up and get great. But ultimately, again, it just feels like things go right back to the way they are. Almost like, okay, well, let's go do this. You know what we should do? We should go on a trip. We should take a road trip. We should do. So there's always something where the excitement kind of comes outside of the home more than just when the intimate time is together. The Hermit card is showing up in terms of what's unknown or unseen. Definitely some stuff about this energy that you have not yet uncovered. This person can sincerely, not intentionally, but can sincerely kind of withhold information about who they are. They don't like explaining or giving too much information about themselves. They just maybe attribute it to perhaps being quiet. They could be a strong Virgo, but it does come across at the same time that, there's a focus here on doing like your goals and their goals are not the same right now because obviously they're not in the picture. And so there's an easy focus to take your different paths and just focus on what you're doing, but you're in each other's thoughts constantly. So it's kind of like hard to kind of get past each other, but you're still actively doing what you have to do. You're like surviving the society aspect of things, okay? There's somebody here that's not sharing their next moves. Somebody here that's not willing to kind of give on any kind of a reaction. So if somebody's trying to tap you or reach out to you or reconnect with you and like rebuild something with the world, I feel like not, the door is unlocked but not open yet because you're not going to make it easy. The reason I say that is because they come across as the King of Wands in the reverse a lot. Again, very impulsive behavior. Sometimes they kind of get verbally abusive, or they kind of react to things unnecessarily. I feel like this is somebody that likes to react to stuff. Go to liquid courage, calm down, come back, be a different person, do the boom boom stuff, and then kind of like repeat. So you could deal with somebody that has distress in their life, or just lives in repeated patterns. And I feel like this person kind of sometimes comes across as a strong, fickle person. So they bring their big energy in, and they talk it all up, like I said, but they don't act. So they are not doers, or just talkers. And I feel like, it's time for them to get called on that. So if you do have that heart-to-heart conversation, and they want to be more than friends, there's some things that can't be ignored. Like, it's kind of okay to kind of call out the stuff that's not okay, because then, you're leaving room for things to be in an improved state. If they're saying, yeah, sure, then, that should also be your clue. Because with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse to close this reading, another Virgo, communication can get very tangly. Overthinking stuff can cause to miscommunication. Also, there could be dealings with like constant quarreling. Like, things may improve for a little while, but then they'll go back to the way they were. Again, because this is somebody that hasn't tempered themselves, okay? And you're bringing that forward for them as a challenge, because your goal here is to not deal with their issues, especially if you're not the person. Like, you know what I mean? They lack the perspective, but they don't want to fix themselves, which is kind of wild for me in this reading. Finally, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, again, I feel like this person kind of lives above their means, or lives through other people's means to some degree, likes the nice things in life, but doesn't want to work for them. There could be the blame game taking place here. So whatever completion and ending is taking place is for all of this to kind of be brought up to the light, so that you're kind of, if you re-engage them, or kind of try to heal aspects of things with them, that these things will always be part of like the experience. So you have to tune into this, okay? Like, basically protect yourself. I don't know why they come across as kind of like, not conniving, but like slick. Like, they really enjoy free rides, okay? So they don't like to put a lot of work into stuff. They just want it to happen. All right, so let me know what you think about this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and it provided you with some insights, okay? Oop. If you have not done so yet, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to pull 3 main cards for you from your angels. These are going to be answers to any questions you may have. So if you want to pause the reading and ask some questions, go ahead. And I'll also reveal the bottom of the deck for you as well, okay? So these are your answers. We have forgiveness. Okay, take action. We also have no need to worry. And bottom of the deck, we have success. Great. So we have a successful outcome to the questions that you have. And finally, if you're still with me, thank you so much. You can go ahead and claim this word. It is your self-love, self-healing message. You can type the word in the comments. Let me know you stayed with me till the end. Thank you for supporting me and the channel in this way. Your word is listening. If you'd like to type that, go ahead. Your message is, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. All right, beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for your time. Your next reading is going to be a no contact reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.